And I opened the door, and there she was, totally drenched. She had been standing out there the entire time. Look. Guess who?
I guess this is you with Helen.
That's my brother, actually, and his wife.
It looks a lot like you.
Yes, a bit younger. This is Helen. This was when we were in the south of France.
She looks very beautiful.
This was our 40th wedding anniversary. I'm sure I've told you this story before. It was on this trip that she, well, you know, when she first fell ill. We didn't know what was wrong. When we got home, things just got worse. Everything went so quickly. There were so many decisions to make, each one harder than the one before. And then I had to make that hard decision about life support. That was the toughest decision of my life. Where are my manners? Would you like another coffee? Better yet, let's have a drink. I'll tell you the story about how we met.
Thank you, I would love to, but I think I should go.
So soon?
Yeah, sorry. Crazy day at the agency. I almost forgot. I got your papers here. These are agency papers. Oh. This is the house sale contract. If you could sign here.
Can I be honest with you?
Of course.
I've been thinking about this, and I'm just not sure I'm doing the right thing.
Okay, I'm just wondering, is this about the money? Because this is already a really, really good offer, honestly.
You've done really good work here, but I'm just not sure.
Okay, fine. I know a good negotiator when I see one. How much more were you thinking? 10,000? Just to be clear, I'm still advising against it, but I will make the call if you want me to.
No, please, don't call anyone.
John, I'm just trying to get you the best possible deal. And the market is completely flat right now.
This deal's a really important deal for you, isn't it?
Not as much as it is for you.
Is it your only sale?
I'd rather not discuss that. I don't want to put any unfair pressure on you.
I understand. But I just can't sign.
John, I need to remind you, we have a verbal agreement in place here, which is a legally binding contract.
Legally binding? Really?
Of course, if it were up to me, I wouldn't mind, but it's a bit more complicated than that, you understand.
Yes, of course. I understand. But I'm just not ready to move on yet. This house has been our life. I still hear her voice in the other room. I still expect to see her walk through the door. Until now,
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry, of course I don't. Listen, John. I won't pretend to know how you're feeling now. But I think I know a thing or two about people and houses, and this is gonna sound harsh to you, but I'd rather be completely honest. Holding on to this place will only make it harder for you to move on. And maybe now you don't think you can move on ever. But I believe you owe yourself something better than that. You're alive, John. You cannot spend the rest of your days in grief. You have everything to live for. And you have an amazing offer right here waiting for you.
I'm just not ready to leave her yet.
And you won't. She will always be with you, John. Here. Excuse me? Darling, I can talk now. I see. I'll come home as soon as I can. I love you too.
What is it?
It's Francesco. Our son's test result from the hospital.
And?
No, I really shouldn't tell you. I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional.
Please, tell me.
The doctor told us to prepare for the worst, but we just couldn't. He's got a very rare condition, it's called AML.
Acute myeloid leukemia.
Yes.
That's very serious. But I think it's treatable.
Yes, the doctor said it can be treated with stem cells, but it's just too expensive. I feel so powerless.
So, if I sign and you sell the house, your commission could help with the treatment.
Yes. That might actually make all the difference.
Just like it did for my brother.
What do you mean?
You didn't even recognize his picture. My brother, George Ward. You cheated him out of his house with that exact same bullshit story. When his wife died, he didn't need to sell up. He didn't have to move on. But suddenly you appeared. Because that's what you do, isn't it? Prey on grieving spouses. And when you heard my story, well, you just couldn't resist. Didn't you think it was strange that I should travel all the way across town just to specifically ask you to sell my house? You didn't even bother to check to see if I really had a wife. And you know what happened to George. How about that drink now?
I'm sorry your brother killed himself. But that was not my fault. It's locked.
I know.